So I recently finished watching Arcane, and it is one of the best shows I've ever seen. Now before watching the show, I'd read comments talking about how good it was, so I went into it hoping to be surprised, and I was surprised to say the least. Now keep in mind, I knew nothing about the game going in, but I still really enjoyed this show. Arcane focuses on the contrast between the rich city of Piltover and the impoverished city of Zaun. Tensions rise in Piltover with the creation of Hextech, a way to harness magic through science, and tensions also rise in Zaun with the creation of Shimmer, a new drug that turns humans into monsters. One thing I love about Arcane is its visual style. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a new thing we've seen in animation where animators put 2D textures on 3D models, and it looks incredible. The show also has stellar animation. The movement doesn't feel choppy, it's very dynamic and fast-paced, especially during the action scenes. Arcane also has a very diverse cast of characters, ranging from different species, races, and backgrounds. They all have their own distinct personalities, motivations, strengths, weaknesses, flaws, and the show never goes out of its way to target a certain group of people, and this is how you do diversity right, by having your characters act like actual people instead of acting like caricatures.
You know what 420 is, right?
Yeah. It's code for adults who still watch cartoons.
Joke, funny. One character that really stood out to me is the main antagonist, Silco. He's a character driven by a desire for power, influence, and respect, but he uses unethical methods to achieve his goals. And I like that he isn't always in control of the situations he's in, which makes him feel vulnerable. Arcane also demonstrates how to properly write a strong female character. Violet is a character that is strong physically and mentally, but unlike a lot of modern strong female characters, she actually has a personality, and there are moments in the show where she feels vulnerable. She's not some overpowered one-dimensional character devoid of any sort of personality. And Violet is not the only example of a well-written female character. There are many other examples. And the voice acting in this show is top-notch. Everybody puts so much heart and emotion into voicing these characters. Nobody feels like they're only in it for a paycheck. Everyone gives the voice acting their all. It's one of the things I love most about this show. There's a scene that happens towards the end of episode 3, and the voice acting in that scene is incredible. I'm not going to say what scene it is because I want to avoid spoilers, but you'll know the part when you watch the show. Alright, now I'm going to be talking about the one thing I didn't like about Arcane, and this is the only thing. I'm going to be getting into spoilers, huge spoiler warning. If you haven't seen the show, click off the video right now. But yeah, the one thing I didn't like about the show is that they killed off Milo and Clagger. I just felt like they had so much potential as characters, but they get killed off in like the 3rd episode, which is kind of wasteful. It was kind of annoying. But yeah, that's about the only thing. That's the only thing I really like had to complain about. But overall, this show was incredible. I can't wait for season 2. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.